Welcome back, and welcome to another festive foodie cookout here in the shack. And today we're taking on another Christmas table staple, because these little morsels of meat are so beloved at Christmas time that making any changes to them might be a bit taboo. But we're certainly not suggesting that we're improving upon this much loved food stuff. Rather, we're paying homage and trying to make it its very best self. Today we are making pigs in blankets, jazzed up to the extreme, so get ready for some Hogs in Togs. And so to make your Hogs in Togs, your pimped up pigs in blankets, the first thing you're going to do is take about 150 grams of garlic and herb cream cheese. We're using Boursin here, you can use whatever you like. And to that you want to add about 110 grams of sharp cheddar cheese, grated, mature cheddar cheese that is, if you're in the UK. About 60 grams of dried cranberries, a quarter teaspoon of dried ground cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of dried chili flakes, 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar, and then around 150 grams of uncooked chorizo sausage meat. We've gone for the dolce option here. My thinking being that the picante might have been a bit too bold, might have competed a bit too much with the rest of the elements on the Christmas plate. However, if you prefer picante, feel free to use that. In fact, you could use any sausage that you like. A Lincolnshire sausage would be lovely in this, or perhaps a Cumberland. Whatever your favourite sausage is, feel free to use that meat in this mixture. And then you really want to get this all combined, but try not to overwork it. Just get it to the point where it's all homogeneous and then leave it, because you don't want that sausage meat getting too warm. And then to make your glaze, you want 2 tablespoons of cranberry sauce. Store-bought or homemade will work fine. About 1.5 tablespoons of dark maple syrup. And around 1 teaspoon of dried ground ginger. Just give that a mix. Okay, and now it's time to start shaping your Hogs in Togs. And you can make them whatever shape you like. You can go for spheres if you want. I'm trying to mimic the kind of classic pigs in blankets sausage shape here. You can make them bigger if you want, you can make them smaller. They're your Hogs in Togs, do them your way. And the way I'm doing them here, you're going to get about 20 hogs out of this. And once they're all shaped and made, take a pack of streaky bacon, make sure the rind is off, and then you want to wrap each of your hogs in this bacon. And the hogs I've done this size, you'll get probably about 2 hogs per slice of bacon out of this. Now I'm just going to cook 4 of these Hogs in Togs for the purpose of this video. The rest I'm going to keep, we're actually going to have a family Christmas, and we're going to have them for New Year as well. So with your hogs wrapped and ready, it's time to get them in the oven. Or in our case, on the Ninja Woodfire.
Not forgetting, of course, to brush your hogs in that wonderful cranberry, maple and ginger glaze before you pop them in the oven.
Now this time we're not going to be adding smoke to the Ninja Woodfire. The bacon we're using is unsmoked, but the chorizo sausage meat is actually quite smoky in its flavour. We don't want a really overly smoky flavour. Again, that's going to dominate the plate at Christmas time, and you don't want that. So we think there's enough smoke in the chorizo, so we're just going to be using the roasting function on our Ninja. Pop them in about 190 Celsius, which is about 370 Fahrenheit, and letting them run for about 25 minutes. It's sausage meat, so we want them to be safe to eat. I think around 170 Fahrenheit internal temp is what we're looking for when we do the Instant Read probe. So let's get them on. Now you'll notice as well that I'm not putting these hogs directly on the Ninja plate. You can do that if you want. The trouble is all that delicious chorizo oil is then going to drain away into your drip pan. Now, if you're not bothered, that's fine, you can do that. Saves clean up, certainly. But I'm popping them in this pan because I want to reserve that chorizo oil. As far as I've been able to ascertain, you can't actually buy chorizo oil anywhere, no matter how much you're willing to pay. And it really is a delicious treat. It's really versatile. If you're cooking anything savoury, you're only going to make it better, in my opinion, cooking it in chorizo oil. So whenever I cook with chorizo, I always try and reserve the oils, hence the extra pan in this case. Alright, and just 15 minutes later, and they're ready. They smell absolutely wonderful, and I just need to apologise. Obviously, it's the season of goodwill, it's turkey season, and apparently it's incredibly loud power tool season as well. So, apologies if you're getting any of that. I've waited about 10 minutes, it doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon, so just need to get this taste test done before these hogs get cold. So let's dive in and give these a taste. The maple syrup and the cranberry sauce there has really helped to give that really nice crisp around that bacon. The cheeses with the sausage meat just starting to brown. This looks like a perfect hog in tog. Cheers! Well, at least he's enjoying himself. That is absolutely delicious, as you might expect. You get a wonderful savoury crunch coming from that bacon where it's gone nice and crispy. Beautiful, smoky, meaty richness coming from the chorizo. All that richness wonderfully enhanced by those cheeses in there. And then a sweetness coming through, obviously from the sugar, but also from those cranberries, just giving a little pop of fruity sweetness, which really helps to round off this flavour profile. These Hogs in Togs, I would argue, are a must-make. I would even dare to venture they're an upgrade on the original Pigs in Blankets. But do let us know if you make them. Let us know what you think. And if you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting the notification bell so you never miss another video. Please consider giving the video a like, sharing it, and adding a comment, as I said, to let us know what you thought. A very, very Merry Christmas to you all, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Now I'm just going to cook 4 of these Hogs in Togs for the purpose of this video. The rest I'm going to keep, we're actually going to have at family Christmas, and we're going to have them for New Year as well. And there's another wasp. Oh great.
Buzzing like a fool, but I ain't no power to. It's winter and we shouldn't be here, but there's a wizard in his shack, trying to film Christmas snacks, and we both just love to disrupt him. December Wasp, I want those Hogs in Togs, whatever the cost. December Wasp, sausage and bacon, oh I want Hogs in Togs. Me and the power tool guy, we're gonna try and try to bust that wizard right out of his shack. 'Cause I'm December Wasp, I shouldn't be here, but those Hogs in Togs should be with me.